Alrighty. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Tiny. Today is Thursday, August 15th, 2024. And man, I should have picked up a Apex evaluation yesterday because they were 80% off. And now they're 71% off. But still, good deal. Link in the distro, obviously. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on in. I've not taken a look at the markets at all today, but pretty sure they're ripping because we called out that bull market a couple of days ago. All right, so we already have on the day a lot of reports. We've got continuing jobless claims. Let's see, 1.864. Forecast was 1.88. Okay, so right on par, I guess. We've got export prices month over month. All this stuff is baked in, obviously. Imports, industry jobless claims. What else we got? More jobless claims. New York Empire State Manufacturing Index, Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index, Philly Fed, business conditions, CAPEX Index. Let's see, just Fed unemployment. Or Fed employment, not unemployment. It's like down 5.7. Retail sales, Fed Muslim speech, capacity utilization, and a bunch of other manufacturing reports. Up at 7 o'clock, we've got business inventories, housing market index. This one's usually pretty important. We got retail inventories. And then 7:30 we've got natural gas, and at 8:30 we've got the Treasury actions. A lot more on the reports today. I'm not going to go through every one of them, but just the ones that impact us. So, all right. So we had some pullback off this high here, high up here at 53 or 55.39. If you remember, I said that there would be some resistance along 55.50 and up into 5600. I'm actually surprised this ripped as fast as it did just through the week. Honestly, it's pretty quick. In long right now, that ran way past my hit. There it is. Playing long here. All right. In long. I'm just looking really for the cyan switch. I think that will actually pop through this 5540 zone. So it's just sort of hanging out on my sell order. Still no fill. Popped through it a few times, but honestly, I think this is going to go much, much higher. Yeah, there you go. There's that. I'd love to see a tiny pullback right here. Find the ask on this bull flag. No fill yet. There you go. So pullback would go my what's the word I'm looking for here? Down to this 9. I'm gonna buy more. Moving that one to 37.25. So this pullback I was kind of expecting. The reason why I ended up buying high is just because it was hanging on a doji. Typically, I wouldn't buy a doji at the top. I like buying dojis at the bottom and shorting dojis at the top. But I'm looking for the cyan switch, which to me looks like this is gonna happen. I see this little pullback here. It's like a U-base pattern. So we got this rip up, this pullback, and sort of this U shape, and then from there we get this tail, and then a rip on through after that. So that's the rip I'm looking for here. You see that flag starting to form pretty nicely there. TTM's at 0.3, so very close to a cyan switch. I think a cyan switch will give us a test for this high here. My exits are before the high by about $1 and some change. This one's obviously, much lower than that, almost $3 down, and then this one is almost $2 below. The reason for that is just in case we get resistance along these top spikes here. You see it hit cap there and capped right there at that same level. That's the reason why the lower sell order. But my guess is this is going to at least test this high up here. I don't love my initial entry on that, and that really was because after viewing it, I was like, oh, okay, this is probably going to pull back to the 9 EMA. So my actual entry should have been off the 9 EMA, but nonetheless, we did get a second, 3 contracts down here off the 9 EMA, but other ones up here at like 35-ish. Okay. TTM now is 0.4. There's about a couple seconds left on that. TTM now at 1.0. Honestly, get above 2 because that's really going to be where the push starts to happen. The first 3 contracts are filled. All right, there's the second 3, up 1350 on the day. In paper, I want that to be clear. All right, bit of a pullback there, plus 5. I wanted to grab that pullback, and I missed it a little bit. TTM's at 1.3. Still gonna buy here. Wanted to buy a little bit lower. Of course, now there's the up. Want another set. First one's out. I think the first one actually ended up being break even. I'm not sure on that. Put this here at 39.50. TTM's now at 2.4. We have 8 seconds left on this candle as we approach 7 o'clock. It's doing like one tick away. It tapped myself. Tap there. Doji at the top though. where are we at? 67. TTM from 2.4 to 3.2. I'll buy more into that. Red hammer after that top doji. TTM going from 2.4 to 3.4. Now 4.1. Where's the rip, man? TTM's got it. It's coiled up. Let me pull this up a little bit. Okay, 200 moving average, still well below VWAP. So plenty of room for this. All right, there's both. All right, up 1,800 on the day. There's the new high. Called it. Too tired. I totally understand, man. I was dragging my feet this morning. I woke up late. Late. What up, Kevin? Good morning. Good to see you. Up 1,800 in paper on the day. Took a lot of trading through this section here. As we were getting on, it was like right at the reversal on this U-base pattern. I don't know why it goes out that far, but you can see this U-base pattern here. We had the rip at the open and then hit the highs, pulled back, bounced off the 50 EMA, and right when I got on, it was like right here, and I was like, oh, that's gonna rip. We already had a yellow candle, so you can see this on the way. So took a bunch of trades through out this section here. Now we're getting a nice rip on the TTM side there. We're at 5.3, 5.4. What did this one cap at? 6.4. 6.4 is the high. Now the movement's a little bit slow today. The movement's a little bit more like what we were used to even a couple months ago. But the movement is solid in terms of the direction. So, and actually, if you look at the volume is more like what we had a couple of months ago, where we're seeing like between like 3 and 4, maybe 3 and 5,000 contracts. So none of those giant, crazy like 11,000 contracts in 10 seconds kind of thing. Let's jump over to oil real fast. Just see what's going on there. All right, so oil almost up around 78. We did pop through 78 a couple of times. Currently, oil's on the downtrend. I mean, it's above VWAP, so it is, on the uptrend. But as far as the 200 moving average is currently above. So, and when I say downtrend, I just mean short-term downtrend off of these highs. So I actually think that there's a good chance for a reversal on this, just giving a look at the pattern and the fact that it's above the VWAP. Now the 200 moving average obviously gives me pause, the fact that it's above the 200 moving average, but this is something that is, given the distance here, the divergence that you see between the 200 and the 50 is pretty large. So there is good chance that this will still have another rip in it before this actually comes back down. And in fact, that rip I think is not too far off, probably around 7:30, maybe even earlier, because you can see the CTM is already switching from red to yellow. The movement's just a little slow, as oil always is. Like there's almost never any volume on oil anymore. I don't know why, but there just is very little volume. I don't know, what is this average? 330 contracts per minute. But if you look, most of these candles are below the average, and those averages are being brought up by a couple of these big volume spikes. But TTM is one of the most solid indicators I've ever seen for oil. Really for anything, but oil in particular loves the TTM. Like it follows this stuff to the T. Like, you can take a look at any of these. Let's go back. All right, so you see here at what is this, midnight? You got this cyan switch. Boom, you got that red. And here you got this red, and that's where you continue to see some dropping. You got a cyan switch here, and pretty good push after a pullback. You got this new cyan switch right here with a big fat rip. New cyan switch right here, and again, nice good push up. I'd call that a rip because that was, 30 cents. Once again, cyan switch. This one came a little late though. I find it most accurate on the 10-second chart. You got cyan switch here and continue push up. Me personally, I probably would have exited at this point and then not traded any further. But you can see just how accurate cyan switch and TTM is on oil. I like the 10-second one myself because I personally think that it provides the most accuracy. Apparently we hit a new high while we were educating about TTM. High up there, 44. I would not be surprised if we see some, obviously we're seeing pullback right now, but I would not be surprised if we see another pullback like this U-shape, where you're seeing drops below the 35, maybe even like right at or right below the 50. At this point, what I would honestly really like to see is just the really clean TTM wave like this, where you're getting this like switch to the red. This one I might actually switch to the red below the 50, but where you're getting a switch to the red and then back to the yellow and then back to the cyan and on up. So that's what I would want to see from this. So this is 705. So here was 7 o'clock, was just a pullback to the 9 EMA, followed by a big rip and a new high, and then a pullback off all that. And you can see the volume increase as well for 7 o'clock in the new reports. By the way, guys, if you guys like trading stocks, you might want to check out WeBull. WeBull is always giving away a bunch of free stocks. So there's a link in the description for that. I think right now they're giving away 20. So you get like 20 free shares of something. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but they are running deals often where they're giving you free shares. Right to your level without me. You know how many times I've been there, man? Like, every single time I'm miffed. Still, after all these years, I'm still like, right at my level. What the heck? Excuse me. I'm not trying to bring those yawns out your way. I'm not trying to infect you through the screen, I promise. All right. I'll probably walk away with 1,800 here. I think that's a pretty good amount. 1,800 in paper. Honestly, I wish that I had taken the time to set up a new evaluation. There's not going to be another 80% off deal for a little while. Take a look at Apex. They're currently running 71% off right now for the next 12 days. So they do long sales, like really long. But there's a link in the description, guys, for you to check out Apex. Currently 71% off. And then and it also doesn't really matter. I mean, if you pass it within the time frame, like within before your next billing cycle, then it doesn't matter anyway. Elite Trader Funding, I saw they have like a secret deal going on right now. So currently on their website, it's all full price, but there is always a discount when you use my code. There's a link in the description. The code is JSBest, and they'll always give you the best discount. Which, let's see right now. Grab this guy here. All right, throw in JS best. Yeah, so that drops it down like 25% right now. So, and when they have additional deals going on, it drops it down even further. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. And we'll see you guys tomorrow, Friday. It's already Friday. Fast week. All right, y'all. Peace out. We love you.